This is the PWA Crossing the Finish Line podcast series for people who want to be as successful as possible in their careers. This podcast focuses on your mid-year performance assessment. This is the time of the year when about half the year is behind us and we still have another half of the year to go. It's a good time to reflect on your performance and accomplishments while there's still time to make mid-course corrections. The first thing we want to do is to make sure we know what our manager expects of us at this point in the year. Everything critical that you're working on, all of your projects and assignments should be included in your goals. You want to make sure that you have updated your goals with each new assignment and you've confirmed with your boss that all of those assignments are priorities and relevant and should be completed. If possible, renegotiate if you find that your goals exceed 4 to 5 critical goals. Now, each goal may have several projects or assignments, but you want to make sure that you don't have more than 4 or 5 goals altogether. You want to make sure that your goals are aligned with your managers. As you look at your goals mid-year, are the goals still relevant? Are they in full support of what your manager is expected to accomplish? At least 75% of your goals should in some way support your manager's goals. You also want to make sure that your goals are in support of the business's goals. If you find that over 20% of your goals relate in no way whatsoever to your boss's goals or your business's goals, you really need to reevaluate on what you're working because you're less likely to be working on things that are important to the business. Now, having had a relook at your goals, we now want to have a conversation with our manager. In preparation for that conversation, I'd like to have you write a mid-year self-appraisal. What's the reason for this? Well, by the end of the year, both you and your manager will have forgotten all the things that you worked on and accomplished in the first half of the year. That's just the way it is with most human beings. So if you write a mid-year performance appraisal and share it with your boss, you both have a record of your results and accomplishments from the first half of the year. And then at the end of the year, you will have what you need to write your performance appraisal, and your boss has what he or she needs to write your performance appraisal more effectively. When you have this meeting with your boss to review your mid-year self-appraisal, I want you to make sure that you agree with your manager on what represents outstanding performance. We want to reconfirm what your boss considers to be on-target behavior, on-target results, significantly above target results, or above target results. Whatever language your company uses, I want you to be clear with your boss what he or she expects of you in order for you to receive an outstanding performance rating. Try to be as specific as possible about the results and outcomes your boss expects in order for you to receive a superior rating. Speaking of a superior rating, we know for a fact that employees who are more likely to be promoted to the next level are people who have performance that exceeds the performance of their peers. And so you may find that in order to be perceived as someone who is ready for the next level, you will have to perform 20% better than your peers. That means you are performing exceptionally well. It's the exceptional performer who gets promoted to the next level. You need to market your work. It's not enough to do exceptional work if no one knows anything about it. The right people need to know about your work and your great performance. So find ways to market yourself and market your work with key people in your department, your division, or your function. And who are the right people? Well, to start with, the right people are those executives who might potentially become mentors and sponsors for you. You certainly want to make sure that your boss, your boss's boss, and the head of your business know the kind of work you are doing. Well, I have described 6 key activities for managing your mid-year performance assessment. If you keep this information in mind, you will be well on your way to crossing the finish line. Thanks.